Hey, what's going on everyone, I'm the OPJellicent and we're back here on Pokemon Showdown today for another live in the OU tier. We're using this Volt Turn team featuring Mega Pidgeot. I really like the set because with Heat Wave and HPS you pretty much hit everything that you want to. And the one mon that you don't really want, well the two mons that you don't really want to hit are Pecks and Heatran, and you can just U-turn out on both of those, so really solid Mega. The only obvious drawback is that it is weak to Stealth Rocks, but we have two pretty unique Defoggers and Koko and Landorus T's, so hopefully those can catch some people by surprise, and hopefully we can defog for Koko and, Pidgeot and Karen Black right here. We have ICMZ, Karen Black, Specs, Ash Greninja, and then Assault Vest Tangrowth to handle other Ash Greninjas, so let's go ahead and find a battle right now. I just put this team together, so if you guys want to try it out, be sure to go ahead and check out the description. And if you guys are new, definitely be sure to subscribe as well. Once we hit 500, which we're super close to, I will be bringing Wi-Fi content to the channel, but all that aside, let's go ahead and focus on this battle right now. What I want to do here is just lead off with my Koko. We pretty much just get a free Volt Switch out on anything. This is kind of a problem, but at the same time, not really, because we have our Landorus in the back. I'm not hoping it's Scarf Chomp, because if it is Scarf Chomp, then it is a big problem late in game. But we have two ground resists, so it might not be the biggest of deals, but Scarf Outrage might be a thing that could ruin us. Our own Ash Gran, he has a really hard team to break through, not gonna lie. This could be a pretty long match. But he did give us Stealth Rocks right now. He actually goes right for the Swords Dance, and I'm just going to U-turn out. I know he has Dragonium, but it doesn't even knock us out. He's going to knock us out with the Rough Skin, I'm assuming right here. Yep. Now we're going to go Pidgeot, and we're going to go ahead and click that HP Ice, which I mentioned earlier. I actually don't have a calc open. Let me go ahead and fix that right now. I always have a calc open during lives, but there we go. He actually makes the smart play and switches out, which you don't see a lot of players do, but he's going to go right here into the Jirachi, and we can just go right here into our... This is kind of a problem now. I don't want this thing getting weakened. We're just going to go Tangrowth on that U-turn. Interesting play. He's clearly Choice Scarf. Out comes the Mawile, and I know Mawile can't win against us. I need this Mon though, so I can't stand right here. He's gonna go for the Play Rough, isn't he? He pretty much gets a kill right now with Play Rough. No, you know what? Do you live a hit? He actually misses it. I feel pretty bad about that, because now we're gonna get some damage off with the Earthquake. And with that in mind, I'm just gonna do this again, because yeah, we do live it. Unfortunately, we have to sack a Mon now, but it's not the biggest of deals. What do I feel is not useful? Koko is not useful at all, because it's not gonna break through the Amoonguss, so... he's going to knock us out right there, and now what I can do is just go out into my Karen Black, and I'll just knock him out with the Fusion Bolt right now. He makes the Amoonguss play, which I don't really get since he can't put me to sleep under the electric terrain, so I'm just going to Fusion Bolt again, as he tries to go Jirachi to try to catch me, but no way I'm letting that happen, and we do a ton of damage due to the... the electric terrain there, so no way I don't want to take an Iron Head right here. I'm just going to go out into my Greninja. Ideally he goes for that instead of U-turn, which he does go for. Not sure why you would make that play, but our Karen Black should be able to win in combination with our Pidgeot late game. Not sure what play he wants to make right now though. He just goes hard Amoonguss. I don't really mind this. Spikes are very important, as he's going to knock me out right there. We're going to go Karen Black now, and we pretty much just nab one with ICMZ. So we go right here for the Sub-Zero Slammer for the knockout, and we pretty much get a kill right now no matter what, because this will knock this thing out. So yeah, that thing's gone, and it's looking good. I mean, Greninja's still a huge threat, obviously. He goes into the Garchomp. This won't knock me out with, we're gonna go Tangrowth. He actually SD's up. It won't matter in the long run, because he's gonna knock me out here, sure, but now I go Pidgeot. And Pidgeot's gonna get its first knockout of the live right now with HP Ice, which is cool. And I don't know if Greninja outspeeds us. He actually goes into the Landorus. I'm gonna HP Ice this. Are you not Scarf? We knock you out. What? Why would he do that? This will die to that, yep, so he's down that Mon. He goes Greninja now. We should live the hit from this. Do we outspeed? This is... Are we not max? What? No, we're max. This is 121. How fast is Greninja? Is it 122? It's 122. Okay, so we have to hope he's modest or something. For the Hurricane right here, he actually goes for the Dark Pulse, don't flinch. We don't flinch and we knock that thing out. Sweet. I think we got it. Well, wait, no, we got the game right here because we're just going to Hurricane that thing to knock it out. And Pidgeot is going to clean up the match late game, so brilliant game 1 right there. That guy made the weirdest plays, but I guess we're not too high on the ladder right now, so it makes sense that the players are relatively inexperienced. But this is going to be a harder game for Pidgeot just because of the Tyranitar and the Accelerock, Lycanroc, I'm assuming. And the Megazam outspeeds us. This is going to be really hard. But the last one looked really hard, and we managed to walk out of there with a win. Kyurem Black essentially gets a kill with ICMZ once we get rid of Volcanion, so that's going to be a big priority on my part. This is an ideal lead for me, because I'll just go right here for the Volt Switch. And yeah, that'll do a lot because of the Magnet, but now we have to choose one to sack. And go for the Ice Beam, not the Fusion Bolt. He goes for, what, ICMZ? Yeah, that's just going to knock me out for sure. Now we're going to go out into our Kyurem Black right here, and we're just going to go right for the Fusion Bolt. No way you stand right here on my ICMZ, right? Come on, go Volcanion, that's the better play. No, you know what, I'm clicking the ICM. I don't care if you go Volcanion. He could go Celesteela too. This is a really interesting turn right here. No, you know what, I'm making the Fusion Bolt play on the Volcanion. We got the read right. And we just OHKO that thing. So that thing's gone, and now he's going to go, what, Tyranitar? Tyranitar will get OHKO'd on ICM, so that's definitely not your play. This doesn't knock me out. Fusion Bolt should knock you out. Yeah. This one, we live... Oh, never mind, you're strong. Is that Bandit? He's Life Orb. So we just lost a pretty big Mon right there, but it's fine. We just got into this. And we just click Volt Switch right here. If he stays in, then not a big deal, but he actually switches out, which is cool, because this is going to give me Stealth Rock. This is one of the problem mons that is stopping my... So we Stealth Rock right here. That's one of the mons that's stopping my Pidgeot from sweeping this match too. So we're going to U-turn out right now. Just bring in our Tangrowth on a substitute. What is this? Alright, so we're going to go hard Koko on that. Heavy Slam, okay. I'm not quite sure what's going on right now, but I don't think we have a way out of this match right now since we lost our Kyurem Black. Staying in there was probably the bad play. I should have just gone Landorus T, and that's probably going to cost us the match right there, but I really thought Kyurem Black could live it. He's actually just going to protect, but Sand goes away, so we're gonna break this thing substitute at the very least. And then he won't be able to... I guess it's sub-Leecheed. We're going to go back to Tangrowth right now. As he just goes right for the substitute. Now we're just going to knock off. I don't really care if you want to like Heavy Slam again. As long as it's not a Totemize, we should be good to go. He goes for the Heavy Slam, crits us. Kind of sucks. Now we're just going to go Pidgeot on the next Heavy Slam, and we're just going to Mega Evolve here and go right for the Heat Wave, which cannot miss. And the point of this is we will get our Koko in after this, and we'll pretty much get a kill. So go for the Heat Wave, he's going to knock us out right here. Now we're going to go out into our Tapu Koko right now, and we're just going to click the Volt Switch. Alright, now we're going to click Thunderbolt, because I don't want him staying in for no reason. And honestly, if he does, that's ideal. Nope, he makes a good play and goes Tyranitar. Dang. I think we needed him to stand right there, and honestly, since our Koko's gone right now, we're just going to X out of that one because we have no chance of winning it with the Kyurem Black still alive. But that was pretty brutal because I could have won that match with my Kyurem Black. But I guess lesson learned: don't sack Kyurem Black when you don't need to. Let's go ahead and just lead off here with our Pidgeot. He leads off with the Rabombe. That's cool. I'm just going to Mega Evolve and Hurricane you though. I don't really care if you get up Sticky Webs. Oh, come on. Alright, we're going to U-turn now. I mean, if we were Defog on this set, that would be cool, but ideally he switches out here, as he does, and we don't get paralyzed, which is the most ideal situation. We're going to go out into this. We see leftovers. No way you take this hit right now. This is max attack. What are we? We're Jolly, but I still think it should knock him out. And even either way, he doesn't have a switch in right now. He should just Sacro Bombi and just forego the webs. But he actually goes hard into Celesteela. This will take 90 or something. Or just 100, okay? I really expect a Celesteela to live. Celesteela is so bulky, but it is Kyurem Black after all. So no way I'm letting you Moonblast me. We're going to go Landorus right now on the webs. We're just going to Defog right now. No, you know what? It's not worth it. It's the same thing, right? We're just going to U-turn out, as he's going to Stun Spore me. Now we're going to go... This is a hard one. Because Pidgeot just brings back in the Kyurem, which is not good. What does Greninja bait in? I don't really know what he would go if he would gotten Greninja. That would bring it bait in the Kyurem too. We're going to go Kyurem. And just go with this. Because this prevents the Gyarados from setting up. He goes Victini. So this is not a big deal. He will click V-Create right here for sure. We're going to go Landorus. Get that Intimidate off. So he goes for what? Does he Celebrate? Yeah, but he doesn't have an attack boost. Is this special? There's an Earthquake right here. We should live a Searing Shot, I think. That was the Celebrate. We live this, and as long as we don't get fully paralyzed, which we don't, he is now in Shuriken range. So cool. He should just knock us out right here. Stored Power, we go Greninja. We click the Water Shuriken right now to knock him out. I think it knocks him out. As long as we don't get like 2 hits, we should knock him out, and 3 is the average, so... I'm not sure if he's going to bother switching out right here. He does bother switching out, which is an interesting play, because he could have just won the match right there. But, I mean, I'll take it. I'm just going to go here into my Tangrowth, which does pretty much nothing. Oh, okay, it's Substitute. I should have seen that coming due to leftovers, but... Now we're going to go Kyurem Black on an Ice Beam. We're just going to throw off an Ice Beam of our own. Because he actually outspeeds me both times. That's definitely a speed tie then. Right, Pidgeot. No, wait, we're paralyzed. Okay, yeah, let's get out of here because Kyurem Black's just about to sweep us right there. So, fortunate loss right there, once again. Could I have done differently that time? Let's see, I could have tried to make the call and Dark Pulse instead of going for the Water Shuriken with my Greninja, but we find this. Don't like his name, but let's ignore that. Let's go ahead and lead off here with our... He could just lead Metacam. Sure, that's actually a big problem if he leads that. Koko is a fine lead though. Chansey's such a pain. We can break through that with IC&Z and Knockoff from our Tangrowth. We're just going to lead off here with our Landorus. He leads off with Zapdos. I don't want to take this hit right now. We're just going to go Kyurem Black on the Hidden Power. Do we just get a kill? I think we do. This is not going to take this. This should go down in 1 hit. It is Chansey though. Alright, so Chansey's out of the game now. Especially since we just Fusion Bolt right here for the knockout. Chansey cannot come back. Is not coming back into this game right now. So we're gonna go for Ice Beam as he goes for the U-turn. He doesn't have an Ice Beam switch in either, which is funny. As he goes Tyranitar, and we actually freeze it. I mean, rocks if anything, right? This was gonna be my play either way. Now we're gonna go for U-turn, and we're gonna bring in Kyurem Black right now. And we're just going to fire off this Ice Beam. We should let a Scarf knockoff. And we're just going to Earth Power right here. And we just knock him out. Wow. I mean, that was T-Tar in the sand, and we just did 43. Was it a crit or something? So he goes out as the Metacam. We're going to go... Yeah, we're going to go Landorus on the Ice Punch. But now we just go Koko, and we click, like, Thunderbolt right here. Sex off Chansey. Now he's going to go Landorus. We're just going to go Pidgeot. No, you know what? We're going to go Tangrowth. Because we know his Scarf. He can't fly any of us. He goes for the U-turn. Goes into Metacam, but this can't beat us. We're going to knock right here in case he wants to switch out into Zapdos. Goes for the high jump kick. Now we go back to this mon, and we're just going to a HP Ice right now. Oh, you know what? We're going to Thunderbolt. I switched it right at the last moment. Okay, you know what, we're gonna go Pidgeot. So he goes for the U-turn. He doesn't have a counterplay to this, unless it's Scarf Lele. Choice Scarf Tapu Lily is a big problem, I just realized that. Wow. Alright, Greninja's gonna come out right now. On the all okay, never mind, it's not Scarf. Good. That's good. Okay, because now we can Volt Switch right here. And just to deal with this. We actually just crit him. We're gonna go Pidgeot. And he goes Zapdos, which won't deal with me. We're gonna U-turn right here. What are you gonna do? Defog? U-turn yourself? Discharge is not gonna deal with me, yeah. Now we just get a kill with Ice Beam. So we knock that out. And at this point in the match, it's going to come down to some plays. No, never mind, our Pidgeot wins. Unless it's Scarf Stone Edge, so we just let him knock us out right here. We go out into this. We click the Hurricane, and that'll knock that out. And he goes out into Landorus, and he's just going to forfeit the match because he realizes he can't lock himself into a move that wins him the match. So now we're 2-2, I think, which is pretty cool. It's better than what we started at. I think our ELO is better than what we started at. I mean, not our record. That's obviously the same thing, but we're going to go ahead and lead off here with our Pidgeot. Completely destroys this team. We just played a team similar to this. We're going to go ahead and lead off here with our Pidgeot on the Landorus. We're just going to go on to our own Landorus. I don't really care what you want to do. If he HP Ices, then good play, but we'll see whether he's offensive or not based on the damage. And if he is defensive, I will risk the Speed Tie right now and just try to get up my Stealth Rocks. So that's pretty much what I'm thinking at this point right now. If we get up Rocks, then Pidgeot has quite a good time. You know what? I'm actually going to go Karen Black because Jirachi is a big problem, and I made a mistake like that last time. He goes Koko. No way I'm staying right here. Tango is right there. Even if he Volt Switch or U-turns, I mean, goes for the Dazzling Gleam though, so that's exactly what I was expecting. And now we'll just knock off on the Heatran. So we get rid of, I'm assuming, leftovers? It's Z. So Z Magma Storm, Z Flash Cannon, or Z Bloom Doom. I mean Z Solar Beam. I'm assuming it's Inferno Overdrive. We need this Mon. And honestly, Greninja's not breaking through the Tangrowth, so we're going to sack this as he goes for the Magma Storm. And we're just going to get up a Spike right now. And we're just going to do that again. What's his hazard control, actually? Does he have any? I don't think he has hazard control. So if we get up 2 Spikes right now, is it Defog Koko? Defog Koko would be weird, but it's not. So we go Tangrowth right now. And I'm assuming this is Specs Koko. And we're just going to Earthquake. I don't care if you go back to Heatran. Heatran was a weird play last time because we could have very well Earthquaked that time, but Heatran will die to Earthquake upon the switch in after the Spikes damage, so if anything, he should go out into his own Tangrowth right here. Or Landorus to try to get up his own hazards. Yeah, so he goes Landorus. Now we're going to go Kieran Black as he Defog, so it's Defog Landorus. And we're just going to go ahead and Sub-Zero Slammer this and try to knock him out right now. So it makes the good play of going out into Jirachi. I could have Fusion Bolted with the Electric Terrain right there, but it's fine. What I'm going to do here is just lead off, go into my Landorus T. This is exactly why we have Landorus at this point. And that Sub-Zero Slammer did a good amount. We saw Lefty's Jirachi? Yeah, Wish Foundation. What is its nickname? Do I have nicknames disabled? I probably do have nicknames disabled, so he goes out into this. We're going to Stealth Rock right here. I don't care if he HP Ices. No way I'm letting this take any more damage though. We're going to go Kieran Black on the HP Ice. And now we're just going to Earth Power on the Jirachi. And then hopefully he goes Jirachi first of all. Hopefully it's not that guy who stays in. No, you know what? I'm just going to Ice Beam. I can't let him do this. Because I can't let him defog. If he lets you knock out Landorus right here, then we're in a really good spot. He goes Jirachi. Should have made the Earth Power play that I had before. And I'm really over-predicting now. No freeze. We're gonna go Landorus on the Wish. Oh, of course, it's called the Wish Foundation. Alright, U-turn right here. Probably want to Protect. But either way, this is gonna give me a switch into my Karen Black now. Sure, he gets a wish, but the point is, right now, I can just go for the Earth Power. He's Scarf? He's Scarf. I don't know why he took so long to reveal that. But ideally he goes Jirachi right here on an Earth Power, and we just finally get rid of that thing. Could be Spit F Jirachi. We'll scout the set right now if he is. But judging from the fact that he clicked Wish, I think he's a more bulky set, so we could just stay in on that. There's the Jirachi. We'll see if we knock him out right now or not. We unfortunately don't, but he's clearly a defensive set. We know it now. So we're gonna go for Fusion Bolt and just knock that thing out. No more Wish Pashing. And honestly, that's a big nuisance gone. Karam could actually win the match later too. Right now he's gonna go Metacam, obviously. For sure he should. There's the Metacam, and what I'm gonna do here is just go... Landorus doesn't have a lot of use anymore. So especially since we already have rocks up, we can prevent the rocks now. So there's the high jump tick, he's gonna take some damage. And now what I'm gonna do is just go Tangrowth on the Ice Punch, which does nothing. Now we're gonna HP Ice, just in case he wants to try to go Landorus to Defog right now. I don't want that. Or get up his own hazards for that matter. So he does go Landorus T. We'll see if we knock him out right now. I think he's a Scarf Defog set. So yeah, we do a lot. No, honestly, I'm just gonna HP Ice right here. We can get up rocks on the Chi-Tran or the Tangrowth later, safely. So now that he has no more hazard control, we'll just play. He goes back to Metacam right here, I guess? What's my sack at that point? It's not Tangrowth, it's not Pidgeot. Actually goes Heatran. Very surprised because you don't knock me out with Magma Storm, and never mind, you're so strong. Alright. Bad play on my part. I really expected to live that, knock him out with Earthquake, and then get Regenerator health back, but I guess he's Specs-Tran or something. We're just gonna go out into our Tapu Koko now. And we're just going to Volt Switch on the Tangrowth. Bring in Pidgeot. Just Mega Evolve here and go right for the U-turn on the Koko. Now we go into our own Koko. We Volt Switch right here. On this, we got into Karen Black. And we click Ice Beam now. This is what I should have done earlier. Now he has no switch-ins to this, which is the important part. So Ice Beam's a good play. I really want Free Shock right now, expecting him to stay in, but it's fine. I mean, Free Shock would hit everything, but it's not worth the play. Ice Beam should 2-hit KO Tangrowth right here, and he doesn't have a good play right now. Because we saw it's Magma Storm Tran, it should be like... Did you see an item on it? Was it lefties? So let's first scout the damage right here. He goes for Earthquake, not going to do a lot. Now we're just going to Ice Beam again for the knockout, and that's great because Koko completely destroys his team now. If it's Scarf Tran, then that would kind of be quite the setback. Goes out into this. Still no way I'm sacking Kyurem, right? Landorus doesn't do anything now. So now we got into this, we just Hurricane it. No, we U-turn right here. He has to stay in, I think. He has to switch out, I think. No, you know what? Let's think this through. So if I Hurricane right here and he goes out into one of these two, what do? We're gonna Hurricane. We actually do quite a bit, so now we know that he can't switch back into this, so we have to sack him on right here, which is gonna be Karen Black. I could go hard Koko and try to risk a speed tie. I think this game's gonna come down to a speed tie either way. But we're gonna do our best to avoid that. By going Karen Black right now on the T-Bolt. And now we're gonna click the Ice Beam right here as he knocks me out. And we're gonna go out into our Tapu Koko right here and click Thunderbolt, which should knock out the Metacam, yeah. And I think we might be good to go. I think it's gonna come down to Tapu Koko speed ties. No, his Koko's really weakened. Yeah, he doesn't have a good play right now. Because I'll Volt Switch if he goes Tran. Just sack off and then click Thunderbolt twice. So we Volt Switch right here. We'll find out if he's Scarf Tran. He is not. You go Pidgeot, and he's going to forfeit the battle right there. So nice win. I'm not sure how long it's been, so we're gonna go ahead and get one more. And we are positive now. We are 3-2, which is super cool. If we find this, I like his name, Woke. I'm not sure if that means anything bad. If it does, then unfortunate, but it's an unfortunate. We're gonna go ahead and lead off with Landorus right here. Of course, he leads off with the biggest threat to our team. Alright, he could just Icy and Z right off the bat. Just a nab one. Alright, Greninja. Sub-Zero Slammer. We eat it because we resist. Pretty much only because we resist. We would probably die to that. Now we're gonna Dark Pulse. He doesn't have a great play. Actually, Mega Beedrill's really cool. So, can we flinch? We do flinch him. So, we do get free damage off on Karen Black for nothing. Can we flinch him again? No, he knocks us out, okay. And now we're just gonna go Koko. And we're gonna double into Landers to get up the rocks. No, you know what? If he goes Drill, then I'm so glad I didn't double to Landers right there. If I go Karen Black, what's he gonna do? I don't know. Let's see what he wants to do if I go Karen Black. Because we will knock out the Mimikyu through the Terravolt. I mean, through the disguise with Terravolt. And I'm kind of hoping he doesn't remember that right now and just goes Mimikyu. Which he does. We're going to Fusion Ball right here, and if we outspeed, then we will knock you out through the Terravolt, which we do. Yep, get out of here. He forgot. I guess this is what happens when you get below the 1500s. Alright, he goes Drill. It's on an Air Balloon. No way, this isn't. I'm just going to knock you out with my Z move now. So down goes the Excadrill right there, and that thing is going to go right down. And I think we're going to be 4-2, depending on what happens right now. Out comes the Alakazam. We're going to Fusion Bolt you on the train. We actually outspeed for no reason. Goes for the counter. That's pretty cool, but at this point, we got into this. We just get a kill. He's going to go out into the Beedrill now. In which case, we stay in here every time. It just goes right for the Poison Jab. Now we got into this, and we just click the Earthquake. Did we get damage off on Greninja earlier? We didn't. Alright, cool. And I don't think Greninja can... I think Greninja has to flinch us down, basically. So, I don't want him getting Battle Bond, so we're going to go Tangrowth on an Ice Beam. Now we're going to Giga Drain. This could actually be bad. Oh, never mind. It is really bad. I think I just lost this. Yeah, we definitely just lost the match because we made that play. I don't know why I went hard into it. But yeah, that's going to be that. He's going to knock us out with Ice Beam right here, and I just choked that away so hard. But in my defense, had he been any other set, like Life Orb Protean or anything like that, what would have happened was he would have knocked out my... What did I have in? I had it in my Landorus, so had I stayed in and he knocked me out with Hydro Pump, he would have just swept through my team with the Greninja with other coverage. So it is what it is. We're going to go ahead and drop down to, what, 4-3? But that's honestly pretty solid. I hope you guys enjoyed the live. Mega Pidgeot did a ton of work. So once again, if you guys are new, be sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Later.